Right, so that's recording. So it's 3 minutes long. It's 3:30 now, 3:30, 4:30, 5. So it's like an hour and a half. Well, you have to go and pick her up at 5, don't you?
I have to leave here about 4:20.
Right, I'll stop it then. That's fine, you didn't need to put a timer on.
No.
No, well if you finish, well it's 3:30 now.
I've got an alarm on my phone for 4:20 when I've got to go get it.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Right, I technically finished deploying first, so...
You didn't, because your snipers went last.
They don't count.
Not acceptable.
Right, so... right, so I can take first or second turn. If I take first turn, you can roll a dice on a 6, you can choose to take the first turn off me. Oh, don't take the first turn. No, I'm going to let you go first.
So I might use that. So I might use that as the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Or that.
I like that one.
That one.
Yeah.
Right.
Model's eye view.
Huh?
I'm just getting a model's eye view.
Right, so I can... You determine... Yeah, brave time models, aren't you?
Yes.
Right, so it's movement phase first.
Stand down.
Right. So... take these dice away now. It's only a couple of Right. So he can move 8 inches from the front. There. Warriors 6.
Which one was your warlord? The Flyrant or the Broody? The Broody.
And then my Steelers.
Did you generate your objectives?
No, I didn't. Three in it.
Yeah.
And I can only catch these on my next turn.
No, you cast them at the end of your turn. Each turn.
Right.
And you can discard one per turn. But I can't cash yours in and you can't cash mine in because we're not doing that scenario.
Right. And how close do you have to be to objective markers?
3. So they're within 3 of objective 6, they'll be within 3 of objective 1. And he's just out of objective 3.
So he's closing.
He's got this in the face, you cheeky sod. Otherwise he's just like...
Right. 6.
dude stays within within 3, so.
He will be. See, I knew Steve wouldn't come over for 4.
Nah.
He'd say he'd be here for about 5:30. It'd be about 6:10.
Wow.
Right. So it's them all moved. Then it's my squealer. You can stand right there. Sorry if I get in with the camera. I'm just moving my models. Right. So movement phase done.
So psychic phase.
So I'm just
Oh yeah.
because I just want to try and use this as much as possible, just so that I can get hang of it. So psychic phase now.
Does your flyrant turn up at the end of any movement phase, or is it any movement phase from the second? Because you may have the option of placing. Get your wind up. Okay.
Hi tyrant. Shooting assault. During deployment, you can set up the hive tyrant with wings circling high above it instead of placing it on the battlefield. At the end of any of your movement phases, it can swoop down. Set it up anywhere on the battlefield that is more than 9 inches from any model. So any end of any of my movement.
Yeah. So you can place it now if you so wish.
No, Chris.
Don't.
Right. So psychic phase. So I only have one psyker on the field, and that is my broodlord. So my broodlord has smite and psychic scream. And where did I put them? Well out.
Yeah, just out at 24 inches, so I can't deny your power.
So psychic. Let's have a look.
Oh shit.
So them, or your snipers. Tank is out. So it's either the snipers or the front row in front of the barricade.
Yeah.
That either my psychic scream or my smite, depending on which one I use. Well, they're both the same, basically. So basically, they just do this exact same thing. So, you know what smite does.
Yeah.
Where psychic scream, warp charge value of 5 if manifested the nearest enemy unit within 18 inches. So it would be the snipers.
Yeah.
Suffer D3 mortal wounds. In addition, if that unit is a psyker, roll 2 dice. If the result is higher than their leadership characteristic, randomly select one of their psychic powers. They can no longer use that psychic power. Okay, so it's basically the psychic stream does exactly what smite does.
Yeah, but it has.
But if it was a psyker, it has extra abilities.
Yeah.
So I need to roll a d6, don't I? It's a d6.
2d6.
2d6.
Yeah. And then get equal to or more than the warp charge value.
So I've got to get more than 5.
Yep.
7.
Okay.
Okay. So then.
So what were you casting?
Psychic stream.
On the Rattlins, yeah.
So it's on the.
The Rattlins, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's mortal wounds.
D3 mortal wounds, yes.
No saves against them. You rocker.
I just roll a d6, don't I?
Yeah.
I'm fucking looking for a d3.
D6 and then half it.
I'm looking for a d3.
3. That's sad.
So you lose 3.
Yep. That's very sad.
So the enemy unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. So So they all take wounds.
No, the unit takes D3 mortal wounds.
Ah, right.
So there's 3 wounds get allocated to the unit.
And then you only got 1 wound, like.
Yeah.
Oh, that was very nice
Yeah.
of my psychic. Right, so that's the end of the psychic phase because me other psychic is off the board.
Yep.
Right, alright, so if I rolled a double 1 or double 6,
you take damage.
The perils of the warp.
Yeah.
Then the psychic suffered D3 mortal wounds, yes.
Yeah.
Right, so psychic phase over, now shooting phase. So choose unit to shoot with, choose target, choose ranged weapon, number of attacks. Okay, so I believe that I may warriors devours are 18. Ah, shit. Where there?
Oh, I forgot me put in the bombard.
Right, so they're 18s. So
Yeah, they're in.
they're in.
Yeah. You just do it 1 unit at a time.
Oh,
Because obviously if they wipe them out, then they would
yeah.
then shoot. They might pick a different target. Knew I should have took the first turn.
Well in range of all of them.
Maybe you can split your fire as well, so not every model has to shoot at the same target.
Yeah, so basically
So the
then
only thing you can't do is you can't shoot the character unless it's the closest visible unit.
see what that still counts.
So he's out.
So he's out of them.
Yeah.
So it'll be only basically him
Yeah.
shooting a devourer.
Yeah.
And then him would be shooting his venom cannon.
Same target.
Aye.
Yeah. Right.
So I'll start with.
I'm going to use a command point for take cover on them, which gives them +1 to their save.
Okay. But with these having toxic sacks, if I get
You're at
6
toxic.
plus, I add 1 to damage.
Yeah. You're a toxic sack.
So devourers, assault. No, not assault. They're just D3s, aren't they? Devourers, fire. Warriors, where are you? Tyranid warriors. Devourers, assault 3. Strength of 4. So I've got to roll the hit first, don't I?
Yeah.
Right.
They're only toughness 2, sadly.
So, so I need to. So, what's roll the hit again?
Ballistic skill. Equal to or more than your BS.
So the ballistic skill.
Bullshit.
So the ballistic skill of the devourer is AP 0.
No. So on your model has movement, weapon skill, ballistic skill.
4
yeah.
plus.
Yeah.
So I just need to roll 1.
So how many shots does a devourer fire first? So
1.
it'll say assault X or heavy X or rapid fire X.
It says assault D3.
Right. So you fire D3 shots.
So I roll that to find out how many shots.
And
right.
then yeah. So it fires 3 shots.
3 shots. So.
Yeah, and then they hit on 4s. Did you say?
Ballistic skill of 4 plus. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
I'll miss.
Missed.
And they're not within the range of him, so right, so it'll be the venom cannon now.
Yeah.
Assault D3 again.
Yeah.
So Right, so I need to roll a 4 plus.
So 2 shots. So both hit. So it's strength.
Venom cannon strength of 8.
Their toughness 2. So 1 on 2s. 2 wounds. What's its AP?
AP minus 2.
Ugh. So their save is 6 plus. They get plus 2 for being in cover because of their stealth rule, so it takes it to 4s. And then take cover brings it to 3s, but your minus 2 takes that to 5s. Arse. Come on! Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. No! Okay, so you get first blood.
So that's 1
victory point. Yeah.
I'm using. So, my red one is my command.
Okay.
White is victory, okay?
Yeah.
Right, so my next set of warriors. So the Devourer is 18, so I'm not in range of anything. Me Venom Cannon is 36, so I can hit any. Basically, I can hit anyone I want. So is that platform in the middle that full group?
What? No, it's one squad.
So no, so like, no, I'm saying is this one here, is
yeah.
he part of these?
Yes, yeah.
Right. Jesus Christ, how far the wind's blowing a tree around. Right. So what I'm going to do is, so it's me Venom Cannon on the group in the front.
The front unit, okay.
Yeah. So D6 hit 6, so it's 3.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So 3 hitting on 4s.
So 1 hit.
2 seconds.
Yeah. Is this your Leviathan thing?
Leviathan. That's the lose wound 1.
It was the Warlord trait one, wasn't it?
Leviathan, where are you? One per roll, once per battle, you can re-roll a single hit roll. No, that's just for him.
Yeah. Good.
So I chose that.
Yeah. So you don't get one of them.
I don't.
No.
That's on.
Yeah, you took that one instead.
I took that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Leviathan one here. The Leviathan one is rolled a d6 each time a unit within 6 inches gets damaged. So I missed.
So 1 hit.
1 hit. Yep.
5 hit. Yeah. And what was it? The Venom Cannon.
Yeah.
Strength 8, toughness 3. So it's more than double my toughness. So you won on 2s.
What?
So you said a Venom Cannon strength 8.
Yeah.
My toughness is 3.
Yeah.
Because the strength is more than double my toughness, it wins on a 2.
6.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And they have a 5 plus armor save, which is reduced to 7.
Because it's got an AP 2.
Yeah.
Right. Be careful of the cable, Holly. Because I don't fancy you pulling the camera out. Right. So no more of my units can shoot.
Nope.
So then
Charge phase.
the charge phase.
So any units within 12 inches of the enemy.
And I'm not within 12. None of me are.
Not anymore.
Nope.
Because they're dead.
So I bypassed the charge phase because I've no charging. Fight phase.
You've got nobody in combat.
Yeah. So
you bypass that.
So bypass that.
So the end phase is
Is-
where you...
So step 6 is morale phase. I've lost nobody, so I don't need to do a morale save.
And they're dead. They do though, because they lost one model, so they have to take a morale check. So it's D6 plus the number of wounds they took. So 1 plus 5 is 6. And their leadership is 7, so they're okay. So if I'd rolled more than a 7 in total, people would have run away.
Yeah. Right, so that is the end of my turn.
So then, do
So-
you have any objectives to cash in?
So I've got hold the line.
Yeah.
Score 1 victory point if you have at least 3 units completely within your own development zone.
Deployment zone.
Deployment zone. And your opponent has no models within my zone.
You don't have any... I think you might have 1 now.
1, 2.
Wholly within your deployment zone?
Not fully.
Fully?
It just says if you have at least 3 units completely.
Yeah.
Completely no.
Yeah. So they're a little bit too far forward.
Right, I can't use that one because I didn't do 3.
What objective are you looking for? That's 1.
He's in 3. He's in within 3.
So you've got 2 objectives at the moment.
Never mind.
No?
No.
Are you discarding any of them?
Yeah.
Hold the line one because you're pushing forward. Makes sense. Cool.
No,
No.
I'll discard 2.
Yeah, okay.
Because the other one is at least 3 psychic powers were successfully manifested.
Right, yeah, and you would need 3 cycles on the table.
Ah,
to do it.
shit! Nah.
What?
Oh, it's not to be high tyrant.
What?
The high tyrant can do 2.
Yeah.
I was just making sure. Yeah, right.
Do you want to keep that in case you use it
No.
next turn? No? Okay.
No.
Right. Okay, so my turn 1. So let's get
So
some
Astra's turn.
objectives. So 1, 2, 3.
I should have left my tyrant where it was.
Oh man, that's going to be difficult. Where's objective 4 is there? Oh man. Objective 4, twice. Right.
Objective 4 twice.
Yeah, I've got to secure it and then defend it. Right, so, movement phase.
Yup.
So, right. Torox has a 14-inch move. Right, this will get them fairly nearby. It's now within 3, there we go. Right.
That cheats. Has no base.
Does not have a base, it's a vehicle.
That has a base, not a vehicle.
Because it's a flyer. Flyers always have bases. Tanks tend not to. Right, now, can the Ogrins bail out now, or do they have to jump out at the start? Transport.
No, it's usually at the start, isn't it? Before movement
Can
phase.
disembark before the transport moves, yeah. I'm just going to check the FAQ though,
Right.
okay, in case it moved, in case it changed.
I suppose I'll let you.
psychic phase over. Shooting phase. Right, so orders to start with. Right, so Ursakar Creed can issue 3 orders per turn. So his first order will be bring it down on the unit in front of him, and then
What's that mean?
so the unit gets to reroll wound rolls of 1 for all models in the ordered unit until the end of the phase.
Right.
They get reroll 1s to wound. As he's a named character, he has to have the Cadian Warlord trait, which is superior tactical training, which is whenever he issues an order or tank order on a 4+, that order affects an additional Cadian unit as the same type as the original within 6 inches of the Warlord.
Right.
So on a 4+, they also get the same thing. 4, yeah. So both units are affected by Bring It Down. His second order will be Boxcaster, range is in 18 of the target. That's what has it. Right. 18 inches. Right. So they are just within 18. Unit 2 doesn't have the Boxcaster, so they can't be issued an order, so that was the only orders. So they chose shooting phase.
Yup.
So
Nothing in range.
everything in range. So Cadians get the Doctrine Born Soldiers, which is reroll hit rolls of 1 in the shooting phase for any Cadian unit that did not move in the previous movement phase. So I get reroll 1s to hit, reroll 1s to wound on these 2, and reroll 1s to hit on those 2. So we'll start off with the. He's the closest to both of them. So these 2 are going to aim at your Broodlord and try and take them out whilst he's ahead of everybody else. So the missile launchers will do the front unit first of all.
Can you attack me, Warlord?
Yeah, because he's the closest visible enemy model.
Right.
If he was behind another model,
Yeah.
or there was another model closer, like
Right.
if they were down here, I couldn't. So 24 inches and the las guns there are all in range. That's fine. So everything's in range apart from the las pistol and the sergeants. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 las guns, 1 grenade launcher and 1 missile launcher. So I'll do the las guns first of all. Again, everything only Broodlord. So las guns, they've got ballistics of